It's Vanessa again. This is part 2 from the Ice series. Front of the DVD, the back of it. And now, the last one that we did was this alternating side kick with squat. The first one that we're going to be doing is the lean back volley forward, which I love it. Those that don't know me, my name is Vanessa, as I said earlier. I'm an ACE certified personal trainer. And the purpose for me doing these videos is to show those that may have physical limitations. They can't have a hard time bending their hip, their knee, their ankle, shoulder, whatever. And so I try to show you modifications of some videos or some exercises that I do when I do these videos. And so I hope you enjoy it. If you do, like it, subscribe if you want. That's fine. If you don't want to, it's not going to hurt my feelings. I promise you I have much more things to worry about, bigger things to worry about, than whether somebody liked or didn't subscribe. Okay. The first exercise I want to demonstrate in this, in part 2, is the lean back and volley forward. Now the way that Kathy does it, I think she does it on a step where she leans back and does the volley, but it's all one move. And I think she may have done it in the ripped with hit, but I'm not certain. But I still love it in this one. And so I want to show you at a side angle because I don't go back at the extreme angle that she does. She almost goes back in a 180 and then does it this way. I do this wide V shape, so I'm going to go this way and then go this way. So instead of it being this 360 thing that she does, I'm going to be doing a wide V, where it's going to be closer to not a 90 degree, but it's the reverse of that. So if you were to close up the angle, it would be about a 90 degree angle using it that way. Anyway, try to digress. So I'm going to try to make this video less than 30 minutes in length. And I'll be writing the names of the exercises that I'm using on this video. I'll write them down in the description so that you know which exercises are there and can possibly skip forward to see whichever exercises are there. So, hopefully. Anyway, the lean back and volley forward. So you start on the step, or I start on the floor. I don't start on the step. So I pivot slightly, about a 45-ish degree angle, and then I lean back, body weight in the back leg, back heel, and then I push off with that heel, and then bring myself up. And I do the same thing on the other side. I do it in a fast succession, or as fast as I can do. I never get as fast as Kathy does, but I've also decreased my angles so that when Kathy is going back in her, the angle that she's going, I don't go back as far on that angle because I haven't built up that endurance yet, that strength. Or the power, I should say the power. Okay. Hip Hop Repeater Abduction. For this one, I don't use a step. You can use a step if you want. I think Kathy does use a step. I choose to not use steps when I do a lot of Kathy's workouts, unless I find that I get more benefit when I do use the step, but for the strength training purpose. Like when you're doing the lunge, the leg press, I use a step because it gets into the glutes in a way that no other device can get into it. And so the hip hop abduction. So when you're on the step, this leg is coming off. So you're coming onto the step. The hip hop repeater abduction. The other way. Abduction. Now, I can't go all the way out like that, the way that she does. I used to love to be able to do that, but my knees won't permit a lot of the large, gross movements. They'll permit the smaller movements if you want to stay within the rhythm of the program and the speed that Kathy's going. That's what I have to do, is I have to shorten my movements, but still be able to try to keep up with it. And so this is what I have come up with. And so this hip hop repeater abduction, hip hop. I didn't do the abduction on that one. There you go. So I lift the knee to remind myself of which leg is going to be going down and doing that hip hop, because I'm doing this on the floor. That's how I do the hip hop repeater. And I think we may have first seen that in the 4-day split series. I didn't put it into the 4-day split series because a lot of it was step-oriented activities, and it's not that I don't like to do the step-oriented activities. I'm more focused on trying to get the exercises shown that can help build strength. Now, there's some that I can show from later in the workouts that are HIIT or cycle-oriented, not like cycling, but it's within a cycle. There's one exercise, then another, then another, then another. That type. Okay. Flying angels. I'll show it to you on this 6-inch step. The one behind me is an 8-inch step. You put them together and it creates a 14-inch step. This is a fanny lifter from the firm. I still love it. I use it daily. Sometimes I don't even use it for exercise. I'll take it out. We'll take it out and do some house maintenance with it. And so, yeah, the husband loves to use it. And so the flying angel. And so I'll show you on the step, and then I'll show you on the floor. So this is the flying angel. Now they do it in like this successive type, but I tend to skip one as I do it. Now, for those that can't do it even with the knee, it's difficult on your knee. Just when you're doing it on the video, just try to mirror whatever leg that they're using. So if it's this leg they're using, or I'll use this leg since I used that other one the last time. So just try to put all your body weight onto that leg and tap this other toe, doing it that way. Now, if I do it this way, then yeah, I can do it as fast as they can. But I can't do it on a step and do it in the rapid succession that they can. I just don't have it. Okay. Jump kicks corner to corner. Right. Just pinning the hair back up. I could feel it kind of tickling at my ear, and that just drives me crazy. That's why I always have my hair pinned up when I'm doing a video, or when I'm massaging a client. Jump kicks corner to corner. So the way they were doing it was doing this and doing it on a step. I cannot do it that way and maintain all that ha! I can't do it that way. So I do a step kick corner to corner, but I keep my knees soft. I never lock it out. I never do that. I flick it a little bit like that. And this almost feels, when I do it, like an active recovery. It's almost like, okay, good, yeah. Okay, squat pendulum. Now, we first saw the squat pendulum, I think, in Lomax. And I haven't done a video on Lomax because it's highly step-oriented. And it's not that I don't want to do a step-oriented. There's a lot of little components that I could show, but I know that a lot of those movements are going to be done in the later series, so I just look at them later in the series. That's fine. The squat pendulum. So this leg, if it's on the step, she does this squat pendulum thing like this. That's not what I do. So I do this. I do a squat out to the side and then I march. Squat out to the side and then I march. Squat out to the side and then I march. That's what I do. It tends to work the same muscles. Now, if you really want to get the outer hip, then what you do is you have this wide march, like that. And it gets into those outer hips, just like that. So that's how you get into those outer hips, even when you're not doing the outer thigh lift. Okay, now this one, I'll still show, but the same modification on this one is the one I showed on surfer thrusts, but I'll still show it. Surfer burpees. Surfer burpees, come down here. So you're going out and in like that, or do a quick change of the feet. Quick change of the feet. Now you can do it on the fit tower, but this bar on the bottom here, let me move this out of the way. This bar here on the bottom might get in the way. And that's why I do it on the step instead. Alright. Yeah, there's some exercises that when she shows surfer burpees, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll just do this modification for that, no problem. Because it works the same area. If one modification works for 4 different exercises, use it. As long as it works the same area and you feel it in the same location that Kathy wants you to feel it, go for it. Yeah, I'm not about to criticize. Yeah, as long as you're active and you're moving. Good on you. Okay. Jack thrust, push-ups, and an air jack. Okay. So jack thrust, which means a squat thrust going into floor jacks, push-up, and an air jack. Ha! Alright. So when you go back here, now, I hardly ever jump. So what I do is I go back like that, out, push up, bring it in, air jack. So go back, out, push up, in, air jack. Now, they're probably going to do it in a much more rapid succession. And so what I have learned to do is if that's just too slow and they're doing it in this super rapid succession and you're like watching and going, what? And you're having you're breathing heavy and you're just watching what they're doing. And oh my gosh, that's hard. I do that every time. So I combine the thrust, jack, and the push-up. That way the only thing I have to worry about doing separately is the air jack. Just watch. Come down. So I do the jack at the same time that I'm doing that push-up, which she may be doing in the video also. But when I was first learning how to do it, I had to do most of it separately so that I could get my form down. And then say, okay, so I combine these 2 moves and then do that final one last. I did not know that. Okay. Squat thrust, and then you stay down for what looks like mountain climbers. And the way that she shows it, she shows doing scissors at the bottom, and I can show both on the step and on the fit tower. So, squat thrust and climbs. So it's going to look like you're doing mountain climbers at the bottom, but I always tap the toe, so this is how I do it. This is how I do it. I think this is the way that she does it. But I have a hard time doing that and keeping pace. I find that the breath catches up to you. Now I can show you on this one as well. And if you heard the little beeping, it was the washing machine saying, hey, I'm done. I'm like, alright, gotcha. I'll get you after this video. So, squat thrust, into climbers. And so you can do it this way, you can do it this way, or you can do it this way. I have the bar up higher than what the top of this step is, so it's definitely higher than 14 inches. Okay. 2 exercises remaining. Ha! Alright, let's get a little organized here. Alright, here we go. Oh my gosh. A jack sequence. Grounded jack with modified jack. Alright. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Okay, so the grounded and then the modified. Okay, I remember how she does it. Yeah. So the way that she did it was she did it out and in like this. I cannot jump, but she did it low, and then they did a sequence where the jumping jacks were the regular jumping jacks. And so the way that I do it is I come down here and I'll show you this partial side, partial front view. I'll show it to you this way. Weight in the heels, but you're going to tap to the side, feeling it in the glutes mainly, but you're going to be feeling it a little bit in the outer hip as this leg goes out. The grounded jacks, and then when she comes up, the jack modification that we all know and sometimes love. Grounded, modification. That's how I do it. Final exercise. Icebreakers. Okay. Now for the icebreakers, I go the same speed that she does, but I don't over-exaggerate the movements the way that she does. I can't. Because if that were the case, my heart rate would be in the 170s, which is super high for me. It can't go that high. And I wouldn't be able to complete all the HIIT workouts or all the HIIT exercises that are in that workout. So, it doesn't matter if she's doing icebreakers like this or like this. I do them the same way. I just try to mimic her hand motions, whatever they are, to suit the purpose of the video or to stay in the rhythm of the whole workout. And so with the icebreaker, I'm going to show you a side view in a minute. But it looks like I'm in slow motion trying to do this, as opposed to her rapid succession thing, which is fine. Those that can do it, bravo, go for it. Now, I'm going to show you a side view. Take a look at the heels. Yeah, they're lifting. That's how I do my icebreakers. Is whether it's this arm movement, the feet are what I'm concerned with. So doing this motion here, that's what I do on my icebreakers. Is I try to get a squat in there, but try to lift up onto the toes. If I can lift up onto the toe, then I can spike that heart rate briefly and then bring it back down. Getting both the arms and legs involved, that's what takes that heart rate up. When you omit the arm movements and just have that little stepping, touching thing to recover, that's what brings the heart rate back down, but just slightly. Because when I was doing that, my heart rate was 110, 115. Now it's at like 109. So peak, valley, peak, valley, peak, valley. Okay. That was the end of the ice modifications. Bravo, everyone. We made it. Now the next one that I think I'll be doing, and I may do it today, I'm not certain, is the Strong and Sweaty series. Yeah, there are a lot. There's going to be, I'd say it'll be in 2 parts. So, yeah, like it if you enjoy this video, push the like button. If you want to subscribe, yep, you can subscribe. Not going to hurt my feelings if you don't. I have plenty of other stuff to take care of. I'll see you guys later.